5 ways to heal from an unregulated nervous system and regain control of our bodies. Technique number 1, diaphragmatic breathing. This technique retrains our body to get accustomed to deep breathing. Most of the time when our bodies are stressed, we conform to a shallow breathing pattern, which over time can cause chronic stress and other health-related issues. For this one, you can sit in a chair or lie down. I prefer personally to lie down. And you're going to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And you will breathe in through your nose until your lungs have reached max capacity. Then you will hold for between 3 to 5 seconds. Next, and this one's really important, you're going to breathe out very slowly, like you're breathing out through a straw. And you'll feel your belly drop back down. So the key here is when you breathe in, your belly will expand and grow larger as you reach max capacity. And then it will go back down when you exhale. So for this one, I typically recommend doing it in the morning before you get out of bed or even at night before you go to sleep. And just practice this deep breathing. I like to recommend doing it with a timer. That way you're not focused in your mind of counting how many repetitions of the cycle you're doing, because we want this to be a mentally relaxing technique as well. So try setting a timer and doing it for at least 1 minute to start, and then increasing the time over time. Technique number 2, cold water immersion. Cold water immersion actually increases the production of mood elevating hormones. And additionally, like I've spoken about in previous videos, plunging into the cold water temporarily causes us physical discomfort and physical stress. It temporarily can put our system into sympathetic or survival mode. Now, while we don't want to spend all of our time in a stressed out, sympathetic survival mode, it is really crucial to spend small increments of time so that we can retrain our bodies to relax and go back into homeostasis. So for this exercise, you can do it in a couple of ways. One way that you see a lot of people is doing a polar plunge or going into an ice bath for about 3 minutes. Now, one way that you can kind of gradually introduce this to yourself and start today is to turn your shower to completely cold water when you're inside, and do it as long as you can tolerate it. So the first time I ever tried this, it was probably 5 seconds realistically that I actually was able to do it. And then over time, it has gradually turned into the 3 minutes. So I encourage you to practice this every day. Just maybe at the end, turn your hot water completely off and let the cold water run over you. And it's a really, really good strategy for stress reduction. Now, strategy number 3 is actually a vagal nerve massage. The vagus nerve is actually the longest nerve in our body that connects to our brainstem, and it goes all the way down to our intestines, to our gut. Current research is showing that the vagus nerve is actually way more important than we ever could have imagined. Poor vagus nerve functioning or low vagal tone is associated with IBS, heart disease, depression, anxiety, and even autoimmune diseases. And so it's really important to have a good functioning vagus nerve. So one way that you can do this, and you're not actually going to massage the nerve itself because it is deep into your tissue, but it is to massage the area around it to release tension. And so what it is you just take your hand, you go to the base of your neck, and you massage. And you can massage from the base of your neck all the way down to your trapezius muscles and your shoulders. And this is a really good way to de-stress and let your central nervous system regulate back to homeostasis. So those were just a few tips on how to re-regulate your nervous system and achieve homeostasis. Make sure to like and subscribe, and remember that when you heal your body, you heal your mind.